Hello everyone, this is Preeti Garg and today we are going to discuss part 8 of the chapter Polynomial of class 9th. Now students, before this video we have discussed about the exercise number 2.1 and 2.2 where we have done finding the zeros of the polynomials and all. Okay, so now in this video we shall be dealing more about theorems of polynomials. Now when we talk of theorems, all of a sudden some complication starts coming in our mind. डर सा लगने लगता है कि थ्योरम है तो डिफिकल्ट ही होगा, समझ में नहीं आएगा, और it will be little complicated. But it's not so. It's simple and easy, right? So today we will be discussing theorems in polynomials, and basically there are two main theorems. One is remainder theorem and the other is factor theorem. Now when you hear the name remainder theorem and factor theorem, अगर theorem को separate कर दें तो remainder and factors, these words are familiar to you and you know that they are easy also. But now it is added remainder theorem, factor theorem. So what are these? So we shall be taking one by one. So first, today we are taking remainder theorem. Now when you go to the statement, it may find or you may find it a little complicated, but when you understand it, you will come to know that you already were knowing the theorem. You already have done this theorem. Okay? Okay? And in the exam, you get sometimes write the statement for remainder theorem. So you have to learn it by heart as it is given in your NCERT books. Right? But how is it or what it is or how can we find the questions? This we have to see in this video. Okay. Now we start with remainder theorem. What is remainder theorem? It is let Px be any polynomial. Let us simplify it a bit. Let Px be a polynomial. Let Px be any polynomial. We have been doing the polynomials and we consider any of the expressions, algebraic expressions as polynomial. So let us consider let Px be any polynomial. Say for example, it is any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1. And the degree of this polynomial, is greater than or equal to 1. Just see once again. Let Px be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1. Degree of Px is greater than or equals to 1. Now, and let A be any real number. Let us consider there is any other real number A. What is A? A real number. And what is a real number? I have already explained what is a real number. Any type of a number comes in the category of a real number. So let A be any real number. Then if Px is divided by, now if the Px that we have, if that is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a, if this Px that we have taken is divided by a linear polynomial x minus a. Now what is a linear polynomial? When the degree is 1, here we see the degree is 1. So let us consider this is a linear polynomial. Then the remainder is Pa. So if Px is divided by a linear polynomial x minus a, in this case the remainder comes out to be P of a. This is your remainder theorem. Okay, just once again, how are you going to write the statement for this? Firstly, let us read the statement from here. Then I will tell you how to learn it easily. Okay. Now, let Px be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1. And let A be any real number. Then, if Px is divided by any linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder of Px is P of a. Right? Now just look at how can we simplify to learn it. Let us consider let Px is any polynomial of degree greater than and equals to 1. Px is any polynomial of degree greater than and equals to 1. Can you learn this statement? Can you read this statement? Let Px be any polynomial of degree greater than or equals to 1. Again, let a be any real number. हो गया, दो बार let किया हमने. Once let Px is any polynomial and let a be any real number. Then if your this Px, the polynomial that you have taken, is divided by x minus a. If this polynomial is divided by any linear polynomial, then remainder is P of a. Okay? Okay, I hope from here, if you see this, the statement you can write from here. Yes? थोड़ा और easy बनाते हैं इसको. चलिए कैसे? Normal division everybody knows. Now see, suppose I have a polynomial, Px. Suppose I have a polynomial Px. Say for example, it is divided by x minus a. This is what is said in the theorem, that if there is any polynomial Px, if it is divided by any linear polynomial x minus a, then there will be some steps, there will be some quotient, but the remainder will be Pa. Simple है? Simple division ही तो है. How? This is the linear polynomial. This is the polynomial that you have taken. You will do certain steps. There will be some quotient. We don't know what is the quotient because right now we have not taken any of the polynomials. So when we divide P of x by linear polynomial x minus a, we will get the remainder Pa. This is what is your remainder theorem. From here also you can write the statement, let Px be any polynomial of degree greater than and equals to 1. Greater than and equals to 1 means it has to be a linear polynomial or more than that. It cannot be a constant term. Okay. If this polynomial is divided by linear polynomial x minus a, then after doing certain steps, you get the remainder and that remainder is P of a. Fine. Now comes the question, what is the need of this remainder theorem? Now we know what is the remainder theorem. We were knowing it in advance. पहले से भी हमें पता था कि remainder theorem क्या होता है. But now what is the need of it? Because it's a simple division. We were knowing it earlier. Then why have we written this so many statements? This is because if you see this process, in this, if the question comes that find the remainder of given polynomial, you are given any polynomial and you have to find the remainder, then directly without doing the division, we can get the remainder of that polynomial because we are not asked to find the quotient. Okay? In the question, we are not asked to find the quotient. If we are asked only to find the remainder, then this remainder theorem is applicable in such type of questions. Okay? I'll give you one example. From that example, it will be more clear to you what is remainder theorem and where all it is applicable. Okay? Now, this is the example from your NCERT book that find the remainder. Find the remainder when the question is find the remainder. Find the remainder. And what is this? That you have taken a polynomial Px and the polynomial is x to the power 4 plus x to the power 3 minus 2x square plus x plus 1, and it is divided by, this polynomial is divided by x minus 1. Now just see the question properly. The question says that find the remainder. We have to get the remainder. They have not told us to apply remainder theorem or what. They have just given the question that find the remainder. Now we have two cases with us. एक तो we can find the remainder by applying remainder theorem, or simply एक normal division method हमें पता है. We know the long division method that we have done in class 8. I'll be describing about that in my next video. Okay. Now, but here we will be applying remainder theorem to find the remainder. How? The polynomial is given this and it is to be divided by x minus 1. Therefore, 0 of x minus 1 is plus 1. When we get the value of x from here, it will be plus 1. So we say that the 0 of x is 1. Now what? We will be putting this 1 in place of x everywhere. So p of 1. What will be p of 1? In place of x4, write 1 to the power 4 plus 1 to the power 3 minus 2 into 1 to the power 2 plus 1 and plus 1. Right? Now can you solve it? 1 raised to the power 4 will be 1. 1 raised to the power 3 will be 1. Minus 2. 1 raised to the power is 1. And 1 2 is 2. Plus 1 and plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Minus 2 plus 2. Plus 2 and minus 2 cancels. What is the answer? 2. We are getting 2 as the remainder. So we say that by remainder theorem, 2 is the remainder of px. Clear? I hope you understood how to apply remainder theorem to find the remainder. With whatever polynomial you have to divide, you have to first find the 0 of that polynomial, as we have done in this case. This is the solution. 0 of this from x minus 1 will be 1. So we insert 1 in place of x everywhere. So we will be finding p of 1. After putting p of 1, we see that the answer is 2. That means this 2 is the remainder. Okay, we have simply calculated the remainder without dividing the polynomials, because we were asked only to find the remainder. Fine? Now children, let me make you few things clear in this remainder theorem. First of all, in the exam the question can be asked, state the remainder theorem. So you have to learn it as it is. Fine? Now there will be questions, find the remainder when one polynomial is divided by other. Now it is on your choice, either you apply division method or you apply remainder theorem. Now if in the question specifically it is asked, find the remainder by remainder theorem, then you have to apply this process only. Okay, if the choice is not given to you, you can do it by your wish, either by division or by theorem. But if specifically it is given that find the remainder without division or find the remainder by remainder theorem, then you have to find the zeros of the divisor and then you have to put the same value for x and then you get the remainder. I hope I am clear. So please practice few questions of this remainder theorem. After that, we will be dealing with exercise 2.3. Okay.